Why do you have to do me like that? Why you gotta do me like, why I gotta do me like that? I gotta fix that.
What'd you do?
I didn't embiggen the Discord Discord thing, so we were all just askew.
Askew.
We was slightly askew. But what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? It's your boy Mark Summers, Major Linux, twitch.tv/Major Linux, TechTalkThursdays.net. Yeah. And it's time once again for another episode of Tech Talk Thursdays. It is October 23rd, 2025. Of course, I'm joined this and every week by Kevin Kev. It's your boy Kev in the building. It's raining because the water is coming from the pressure washers.
Indeed.
The
One star,
cleansing
one
rains.
rant.
The cleansing
Indeed,
rains of pressure washers.
Indeed. Raining down, and also 1 star, 1 ranch.
Of course, this week we're joined by the Sunflower Sovereign themselves, munching on some noms while representing Queens.
Indeed.
Senziak is in the building.
Greetings and salutations from this bowl of kimchi.
Hey.
Indeed.
Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. This week, the internet broke. It just broke.
Yeah, it did.
It just, they tried to turn it off and turn it back on again. It did not work until
Somebody
eventually it
didn't jiggle the
did.
cable.
OpenAI is getting super fucking creepy. Still. And have y'all seen the pay package of one Mr. Satya Nadella? Because wow. Wow.
Will damn.
All that. Oh, wait. This is, you know what? Just because this one's important, I'm going to throw in a fourth tease. TwitchCon. Twitch. Fuck y'all doing last week, man?
The most. Jeez.
Or the absolute least. This week on Tech Talk Thursday, starting off with the big boy went down. Down goes Frasier. Amazon's AWS outage on October 20th knocked services like Alexa, Snapchat, Fortnite, Venmo, and more offline for hours. Twitch was still up though. I was watching a CNN video about it Monday because I'm gonna tell you, I didn't know AWS was down that morning. I went into work and was told.
I definitely did.
I went into work and was told this by my boss because we encountered a similar issue just last week. So we were all kind of having a laugh about it. Like we got ours fixed in like a couple of hours, whereas Amazon was down for like majority of the day. This is coming from Engadget. It felt like half of the internet was dealing with a severe hangover on October 20th. A severe Amazon Web Services outage took out many websites, apps, games, and other services that rely on Amazon's cloud division to stay up and running. That included a long list of popular software like Venmo, Snapchat, Canva, and Fortnite. Even Amazon's own assistant Alexa stuttered. And if you're wondering why the internet seemed to be against you, you weren't imagining it. The good news is that Amazon announced at 6:53 p.m. Eastern on October 20th that it resolved the increased error rates and latencies for AWS services. Excuse me. Sorry, I was saying that I didn't notice. I mean, I was watching a CNN article or watching a CNN video kind of understanding what was going on. And one of the anchors, she was like, yeah, so like I got up early in the morning and I noticed things weren't working. She didn't say specifically what she was doing early in the morning, but she's like, yeah, I took my phone, things weren't working. And she left it at that. Then there was a male anchor who was interviewing some dude from a tech website. I want to say it was like Tech Radar or something. I don't know. He specifically meant the tech blogger was quick to point out that, yeah, like, something is wrong when Starbucks is down. No. But I still feel like it wasn't as bad as the anchor who then replied, yeah, FanDuel was down.
No great loss.
No, but it's like Starbucks was like bad, but it's like Anchor was like, yo, dude, hold my beer. I was trying to gamble on my phone this morning, and I couldn't gamble. I couldn't put in my bets.
So I couldn't run my parlays.
Merge, it's how I tested to make sure the bot was working. How you doing, Merge? How you doing, Sphinx? Sphinx says, I didn't know anything was going on until late afternoon. That was when I ran into my first issue. Was like late, or it was not late, it was an early afternoon. I got bored at work and I was like, you know what? And again, I know we're not supposed to be on Duolingo, but I paid, so I'm going to get my money's worth before I quit. I paid before I knew. So I'm gonna get my money's worth for the year. I opened up the app, tried to do a lesson. It was like, yeah, no, dog, there's no Spanish for you today. So, what is everybody's AWS horror stories from Monday? What is your Kim Burns letters from the front line of AWS being down?
In Civil War speak, my darling Virginia. As I longed for the loving, like visage of your face, I realized today I cannot see you because my Snapchat was down. I will have to deal with the best that I can from all the other pictures that I have stored away on my Google Photos. With love, Horatio. P.S. Tell your father that I will see him next time hog killing time.
I write you from the other side of the Potomac, Delilah, to tell you that I was not able to load up Confluence this afternoon.
Uh-huh.
Because it seems that the Atlassian camp got also hit with outages. Mm-hmm. And therefore our progress on the railroad that is completing our tickets was not able to continue until nearly 3 p.m. this afternoon during these harsh winter months. I hope I shall see you come the first buds of spring.
Dear Lucy.
Yours, Beauregard.
Dearest Lucy, I write you now, fresh off the battle of the local DNS issues, to write to you again that from our rear, another larger DNS issue appeared. It first took our Duolingo, then the Snapchats. When it hit Starbucks, we knew we were done for. And the battle was lost when FanDuel finally fell. I do not know when I'll see you again. For when we check DNS to make sure it was never DNS, it is always DNS.
Indeed.
From the front lines, 1 foot lost in my name server. Linus. Yeah. So yeah, AWS is down this week.
Yeah. Funnily enough, I did not notice any of it because I was kind of like, it was funny enough, I was mostly on TikTok that day, and it was just kind of like, I was just kind of like rooting around in my aquatic pursuits, and I was doing the seafaring, and none of it was lost. Watching, experiencing those old treasures like Thundar and Clue Club and other Hanna-Barbera delights. So yeah, I hadn't really noticed it was down until it was like, yo, everything is on fire and I hate it here. And it's like, oh, for real? Everything is bad? Well, I mean, this is another day on Al Gore's internet, so like, oh, okay, everything's on fire? Okay. Private equity. I don't know what else to tell you, brother.
I will at least say it seemed like Major Toot was still working. That would have been the main thing, but I don't think I would have noticed as much if the pictures weren't loading properly. Because so apparently this may have all dealt with US East or US East 1 or whatever the shit is, like the data center that's closest to the three of us. And that's kind of where all my stuff is sitting. Like all the media files for Major Toot sits on there. I don't know. Things were loading just fine on my phone and on my iPad. So,
It's kind of weird that like data infrastructure is in the same realm as like freaking WoW servers. Like it cannot be that way. Like,
well, see, I think
not like this.
So I want to say that probably what may have been hit were EC2, like EC2 infrastructure, like their data, like their VPSs and stuff like that. Like my storage stuff was fine.
Yeah.
Because it's not like that's having to resolve addresses or anything. It's like, look, just be here.
Yeah.
Be at this place. And when I come looking for you, you are still there. You don't need to go find anywhere else.
No, it's like all of it is here. Like, just be here.
And I will come get you, or I will put things where I will put things here. You don't gotta go look for nothing. We'll come when we need you, we'll find you.
Yeah. Don't call us. We'll call you.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So yeah, so I feel like maybe I was okay. Like my block storage was fine. But anybody else who was hosting shit, like if my VPSs were running on AWS, maybe I would have had problems.
Yeah.
But thanks, DigitalOcean. You wouldn't do that, huh? Right?
Right.
Right?
Surely not.
Please. No.
What's going on? We are Ruin's highlight of the day. That makes me feel good. I'm glad.
Nice.
Let's see here. More Amazon news. Which actually I thought was going to be the worst of Amazon this week until Monday. Ring cameras are about to get increasingly chummy with law enforcement.
Well,
Amazon Ring partners with company whose tech has reportedly been used by ICE. This is from Ars Technica. Law enforcement agencies will soon have easier access to footage captured by Amazon's Ring smart cameras. In a partnership announced this week, Amazon will allow approximately 5,000 local law enforcement agencies to request access to Ring camera footage via surveillance platforms from Flock Safety. Ring's cooperation with law enforcement and the reported use of Flock technologies by federal agencies, including U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, has resurfaced privacy concerns that have followed the devices for years.
So,
yeah.
Do we it's 20 and 25.
Indeed.
Do we remember the end of 2023, the earlier part of 2024?
I do, but
we were talking about
for a lot of other reasons.
During the era in which we were just like, hey, those Amazon surveillance devices, especially since we found out that sometimes they watch and listen to the things that you say without you specifically summoning them and all this other stuff, among other reports, we were just like, hey, maybe do something with that Amazon Echo you got at the house. Also, maybe don't with the Ring doorbells, because you don't know what they're going to do with that data. And one of the things that they are probably going to do the moment that law enforcement asks them to do anything is fold. And those are not problems that we want over here. I believe this is what you would call, academically, of course, a Negrodamus moment.
Oh, I mean, most definitely. But I don't know how much of it was Negrodamus as much as like somebody already wrote similar things about, oh yeah, law enforcement has had access to Ring cameras through that like neighbor app for a while until people said something during a certain person's administration when everybody was willing to play ball. And now that this current administration is like, you know what? Fuck all that shit. We're turning into a police state because that makes us money.
Yep.
I'm mad that there was conversation about tea being had and I was unaware of any of this. As far as I was concerned, there was a show today.
It was on the internet. You had to watch it happen.
Oh.
You specifically told me to keep a social media account.
Oh, we talking about Blue Sky? I don't ever go over that like that. They don't make a tweet that for Blue Sky yet.
That's fair. You also don't like waffle. I don't know if you like waffles that much.
I like waffles and pancakes.
Like both.
Yes. But fuck French toast.
Okay, now see we were almost there. Like we could have done that, and then you had to go and say that.
I mean, to be fair, I really don't like French toast, but it's not to an extent of like I really am saying 10 toes down on fuck French toast. Look, if that's your thing, that's you. I'm
not gonna yuck you young with French toast. I just won't be eating it. Yeah.
I'm good with my pancakes and waffles. We're fine here.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah. French toast is best in bite-sized squares.
Oh, those rectangles though. The ones we used to get to that place, we don't eat it no more.
Wait.
Yeah.
Which one?
Burger King.
Oh, the French toast sticks?
Yeah.
Oh man.
It was good. And then I found out I could get them I can get them at Walmart. Worked out.
It made from milk bread, not brioche.
Ooh.
See now we just introducing words that I'm not familiar with. I mean, I've heard of brioche.
Now,
but
milk bread has that really tender, that tender pull innards, and then you got that nice little
Come on, connoisseur.
One thing I know is my carbs. Trust.
That looks like some
to
good
my
bread.
own detriment. Oh yeah. Here's a one.
3 hours and 25 minutes to make.
I would love to try to make one, but I just don't know if I have the time and energy.
I love like
I used to.
On this site, it said the prep is 30 minutes. You bake it for 30 to 35 minutes, but the total time is 3 hours and 25 minutes. The math is not mathing here.
That's the rest time.
Yeah, I know. Like, I know that time is being used for something, but I can imagine sending an AI agent to look at this and like, nothing is working here.
It's like proof in the bowl, proof in the pan, proof in the, proof in the balls, proof in the pan.
Oh, I love that there's a bake mode. What does this mean? Prevent your screen from going dark as you follow along. What does that do? What is it? Is it running something in the background?
Don't give me the line.
What is?
I don't know.
King Arthur Baking. What are you doing? What does this do?
Typically, it just has like I think it does pick a random thing to have running in the background that just pings the screen every now and then with some kind of activity.
I figured like I would see like some, like a.
Because there are people who are
like a video or something playing in a tab, but that's not what
there
happens.
are people. Yeah, there are people who are usually using these on iPads.
Yeah, I know. But I was like, if it was like I was seeing like a video or something that would run, but that's not what's happening. So like, I want to know, what are you doing exactly to keep this from not doing it? But also we have things to do, so I can't just sit here and wait and investigate. Diogen is probably right though. It's probably affecting my browser now. My browser turned into an AI browser.
Yeah.
But yeah, so back to this Flock situation. Yeah, like, or with Ring and Flock. Yeah, well, Ring we've known for a bit that, you know, they've been working with law enforcement and then they kind of removed the back door. That was there to allow law enforcement to get access to these cameras. I mean, granted, they were having to ask. And I want to say here, excuse me, yeah, it say here, any footage a Ring customer chooses to submit will be securely packaged by Flock and shared directly with the requesting local public safety agency through the Flock OS or Flock Nova platform. So like they still have to request it, but also I doubt that it's that simple. Like, or it's going to be like, oh no, they're not going to get it unless I say they can have it.
It's like, but then it's like, how much are you gonna take at that point? And how much would you take at that point? Be like, what date range between this time and this time, or are you just gonna keep going?
Like, I'm wondering if they were to submit the request, like, does it show up and say, hey, we're looking for footage between these days and these hours?
Right.
And
would you need a subpoena for that, or would you also just need like?
I imagine they will probably have to get a subpoena.
Yeah.
Let's see. And it appears that Amazon and Flock would both like Ring customers to opt in when possible. So it seems like they're not turning it on, or I'm sorry. Yeah, it's right. Amazon and Flock say the collaboration will only involve voluntary customers and local enforcement agencies. So they're saying ICE won't have access to this, but ICE and other federal agencies. ICE and other federal agencies have gotten access.
I feel like that needs to be appended with in theory.
Yeah, because I mean, we already know that federal law enforcement has had access to local Flock accounts for a while. So we don't believe you. We need more people. Let's see. It said it will be turned on for free for every customer. I think all of them will use it. No, I is it what is up with these companies that think that everybody is like jumping headfirst into helping law enforcement? Like everybody who has a ring is like, you know what? Yeah, that's the first thing I want is to help the police.
Yep. What you don't want to, as a law-abiding citizen, you don't want to help the police?
That is correct.
Flabbergasted.
Fuck them motherfuckers. Like I don't know what to tell you. Every week, Ruin finds a new way to almost get banned in chat. Let me see. Garrett Langley. Okay, so the Flock CEO is the one who said like, "Oh, everybody would love this. Everybody's going to turn it on." Like, no. Just no. I mean, that is also true. For me, it's like, excuse me, when I had Ring and like now with the video, whatever off-brand video doorbell I have now, they came with the house. It's not so much so I can protect my home as much as who the fuck at my door?
Yep. who out there?
Like, why are you there? Why are you there?
Mm-hmm.
Who told you to be there?
How did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. Let me stop before Spotify kicks this podcast off too.
You know what? I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Major, because I was finna fire up on that and you beat me to it.
I need a gunfire button.
I just need.
So I can, it's like, bow every time shots fired. Let's see. Moving on to AI news, because we love talking about AI. OpenAI suspends Sora depictions of Martin Luther King Jr. following a request from his family. Because for some strange reason, OpenAI is like, you know what? Why would we put any guardrails on this technology? Like, nobody would ever use these things for evil doing and bad, terrible shit, right? Like Ronald McDonald and Ronald Reagan and Nixon robbing fucking convenience stores.
And Doug Dimmadome getting arrested. of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
I mean, he was probably bound to get arrested for something. Let's see. This is from Engadget. OpenAI has paused video generations of Martin Luther King Jr. on Sora at the request of King Incorporated, the estate that manages his legacy. The company said in an announcement on Twitter that it worked with the estate to address how his likeness is represented in Sora generations after people use the app to create disrespectful depictions of the American civil rights leader. It's not quite clear if OpenAI intends to restore Sora's ability to generate videos with MLK in the future, but its wording implies it does, and that it has only suspended the capability as it strengthens guardrails for historical figures. How about just don't do it? Like, no. Like, why are we so ready to generate videos with people in it that exist? Why are we so ready to generate videos, period?
Indeed.
After OpenAI launched the Sora app, users generated videos with likenesses of dead public figures, including Michael Jackson, Robin Williams, and MLK. Williams' daughter, Zelda Williams, had to beg people to stop sending her AI videos of her father.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck, man?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was gross.
The people who designed Sora ever use the internet, was obvious that people were going to abuse it.
I felt that. I felt that, man. It's like as soon as the internet by all means will do the most. It's really Pollyanna of you to really think that the internet is not going to be the most depraved group of people out here. Like I don't know what you thought was going to happen. You know.
Yeah, like guardrails being the fucking afterthought in this case. Like,
but again, these are the people of like the early to mid to like Silicon Valley of idea of like move fast and break things. Like,
oh, you mean move fast and break democracy? Got you.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it was like it used just to be things. Now it's just like the world. The word. So,
Ruben says, damn, first time ever getting a warning for having too long a password. Password should be no more than 72 characters. Ruin, what the fuck are you doing?
What kind of Fortress of Solitude ass password are you trying to do? Are you trying to break into the freaking watchtower? What are you
he is trying to make sure he is beyond quantum protected.
He's like, that's the only password that only anybody that have a password that long and not be named John Jones, the freaking Martian Manhunter. The freaking
It's Ruin's password to his quantum computer.
It's Batwave. Jesus.
His password is his thesis statement. And more open AI news. Also from Engadget. I ain't do it. OpenAI reportedly asked for memorial guest list in teen suicide case.
Excuse me.
Not only did they ask for that, let's see where. In addition, Financial Times reports that OpenAI requested a complete list of attendees at Adam Rain's funeral. Adam Rains is the 16-year-old who took his life after consulting with ChatGPT. The company asked for, quote, all documents relating to memorial service or events in the honor of the descendant of the decedent, including but not limited to any videos or photographs taken or eulogies given, as well as invitations or attendance lists or guest books.
Of the what now?
Of the decedent? Decedent?
The deceased?
This says decedent.
Decedent? They meant decedent.
Hold on.
Yeah, dissident.
This. I'm gonna have to go look at this because what?
Decedent.
Decedent. That's what it means.
Yes. Like it's
Dissident
not deceased.
Totally
it's just
different.
that's what's in the article. It's decedent. A person
Yeah.
who is no longer living, a deceased person.
Yes.
Remember, we're dealing with lawyers.
We doing some good $5 words for real. Yeesh. As somebody who likes to use $5 words, I'd be like, I don't know about what rock with the seed. Oh, if anybody asked, I'm doing the outline of my
I was asking. I was
article.
asking in my head. I didn't want to say anything because like, I don't know which questions will toss a fit. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it to myself because it
Yeah,
looked
that's
like you
what-
over there filling out like a survey or a job application at the Piggly Wiggly. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep it to myself today.
I'm just writing down my list of grievances with everybody.
You're on the
Now,
list.
hold on.
Yep.
2 stars.
Hmm.
Hmm. But yeah, I'm doing my article, so I'm getting my article notes. So
So Sing, you good now?
I think so.
So yeah, why does OpenAI want 80 of this? And I was hoping I'd find out in the article. You do not.
mm-mm.
Wait, you had gave me a bad thought. I wonder how many people are generating passwords to AI and then using it as a password manager. Why? I mean, you just use Rand. What are we doing?
So what are we
I
doing?
have tried. It's have you been pwned, but oh wait, have I been pwned, but for AI?
Have I been slopped?
Are you sloppy?
Rand doesn't get venture bucks. I mean, just sell them a black box. They don't know what's in it. Let's see. Let's shift gears for a second. Have y'all seen the show Scrubs?
Yes.
Enough to know about it, but not enough to like be like, aha, this happened.
So there is a musical episode,
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
and there's a song that explains how doctors, especially in a hospital, kind of diagnose issues that may be wrong with you if it's not readily apparent. One of them involves your feces. And they sing about it in a song called damn, what was it? I think Everything Comes Down to Poo. Kohler believes the same thing, and they want to expect things that are coming out of your colon. That's where poop comes from, right? Well, great. I'm glad I was right, I guess. Because Kohler is launching a $600 iPhone connected toilet camera that monitors your health through waste analysis.
Yeah, that's a no for me, dog.
Stick a camera on your toilet and let your let your iPhone tell you what's in your poo.
I've had nary a drink of alcohol in the last 2 years. You know what? This is one of those moments where I'm just like, what if I reconsidered that choice?
This is from Mac Rumors. The device called the Dakota, because it decodes your poo. Get it? Is a health tracker that can monitor gut health and hydration as well as detect the presence of blood in the toilet. The website for the product is careful not to say that the product is essentially a camera that's peering into the toilet, instead referencing unspecified powerful sensors that analyze the contents of the toilet. According to the website, the sensors see down into your toilet and nowhere else.
No.
I'm good.
Dakota is the first product in a new Kohler Health line, and it requires a membership to use. Kohler Health is priced at $6.99 monthly for a single person, $12.99 monthly for up to 5 family members. It's also a yearly membership priced at $70 and $130 respectively. And remember, it's available right now. You can pre-order it on Kohler's website for $600.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is literally just a camera that sits on the side of your toilet. What are we doing?
The way, that's a no for me, dog.
Wait, you got to push a button. Are you snapping the picture manually? Because like there's a little panel that you got to hit, and I guess it does the thing, Julie?
I just have so many unanswerable questions.
Did you know it collected 1.2 million data points? With 8 PhDs researching the product? And it's so easy to use. 1, download the Kohler Health app. 2, install Dakota. 3, use the bathroom.
Kevin?
Some bullshit.
Kevin?
I hate it here.
Kevin?
What the fuck are we doing?
Kevin?
Four, view health and wellness insights. And 5, build better habits. Build your colon back better.
I would say, why don't we just go ahead and collectively, like we're going to unionize right quick. I'm going to unionize the chat. Let's just go ahead and block Major collectively, because absolutely not.
Takal, would you like to have a camera in your toilet too? It'll help decode your poo. Has this ever happened to you? Honestly, Takal, I'm not. This is the worst.
The worst.
But if I can't have fun, why else am I here?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is we supposed to have fun? Hello?
I'm
Is this
having
supposed to
fun.
be I mean, I'm not here to yuck nobody's yum, but okay. Go off game.
All right, we'll move on. In Windows news, apparently Windows 11 pushed an update that disabled USB mice and keyboards from being able to use in recovery mode.
Which,
Excuse me?
not embarrassing.
Just run that by me one more time.
Windows 11 update knocks out USB mice keyboards in recovery mode.
So, let me just ask the briefest of questions.
Yes, please.
Considering the options for keyboard and mouse attachments in the current age,
Yep.
are they assuming that you're on a touchscreen computer? What are they doing?
Look, I'm gonna just say that my PC still has the PS2 port on it. It's got one, but there is a PS2 port on there still in 2025.
All right. Everybody go home. everybody go home and just reinstall Windows 98 SE.
Like, what are we doing at this point? Come on now.
Just so we're clear though, this is coming from the Register. As of 2:15 p.m. UTC on October 21st, Microsoft has rushed out an out-of-band update to deal with the issue. The company reckons the problem that stopped USB devices such as keyboards and mice working in the Windows recovery environment has been resolved. It added, quote, note that the USB devices continue to work normally within the Windows operating system. Now, I included this. It's just like, yeah, what the fuck is Microsoft doing? They are, as Ruin says, they are fucking vibe coding at this point.
Charging complete.
Thanks.
Thanks for letting me know, Albert.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious, what was charging? Because
My
that was
phone.
dope. Huh?
My phone.
Oh, your phone tells you it's done?
Oh, so you have an iPhone.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a shortcut.
Oh,
So I put in.
Okay.
I put in a shortcut for the shortcut so that I know when the phone is charging versus when it's not, and it will just tell me phone is charging, phone is charging, phone is not charging, and phone is almost done.
Okay. I have my mini devices just to text me when they're about to die, and that's about it. Which becomes an issue when when two of the devices share a number. So then it's like, okay, I texted myself. Now what? Because it doesn't notify me. Like you saw it, you sent it. But yeah, I'm sorry. Before I got distracted there. So yeah, I put this up as a goof. Like, look at Windows vibe coding. What are they doing over there? When it was shared,
it's vibe coding, but the vibes are rancid.
I mean, so is vibe coding in general. But it wasn't until I shared this on Mastodon that somebody jumped into my replies and said, yo, Windows is whack, it's stupid, and it's ugly. You should stop using it. Oh my God, when are people gonna stop using Windows? To which I replied, yo, my guy, fucking relax. Chill out. But my point's still valid. Windows is whack as shit. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put you in timeout while you work on shit, dog. To which he yelled one more time, but I wasn't able to see it because I muted his ass. I was like, better.
I'd be like, you know what? Pump your brakes. I said what I said. Whoop. You ain't, like I say, you ain't got to argue with me. You want attention. You don't want to argue with me.
To call,
I give you neither.
to call Linux is how I make my bread. It's not how I make my bed.
Oh, bars.
I got you. I got you. Look, it can be on clapback all you want, but I didn't care, Ruin. I did not care at all. Did not
That
care.
part.
Like, bro,
Think about it.
Like, look, I will fight, argue with somebody, but when you were just in my replies, just like, oh, I didn't ban him, I just muted him. Because I mean, he follows me on Mastodon. I ain't banned him. I said, look, I'm just gonna put you in timeout.
Who are you talking about?
I don't know, some random dude on Mastodon.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
I just muted him. I said, look, relax.
That's an argument you can have by yourself, buddy.
Right. Like, just, gross. Still not It's still not as bad as those motherfuckers on Threads who tried to explain like how capitalism was the best thing ever. Oh, another one of those showed up too for the next article that we're going to talk about, also Microsoft related. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella's annual pay jumps to $96.5 million.
And he earned a damn cent of it.
To quote a friend of mine who goes by the name SJ, my current thoughts are a felony and therefore I will not be sharing them.
Oh, that's right, Ruin. He is enjoying every second of you not being able to use your mouse in recovery.
Mm-hmm.
Look at him.
Yep.
Look at him. Just look at that evil smug face.
Mm-hmm.
So, haha, motherfucker, you can't fix shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over here in Davos and you can't fix shit.
Mm-hmm.
I need to.
Sorry, go ahead.
With everything else going on.
You've tuned into status where I'm playing game.
Hold on for a moment. Let me just ask this question. You said 95 million?
96.5 million.
Isn't that about twice what we're sending to Argentina?
Oh no.
Nah, were we sending like billions?
We're sending billies.
Yeah, I could have sworn we were sending billies.
We're sending billies and pesos. And then the Joker said, well, how about we just buy the beef? To which the American farmers were like, Nanduto? You're gonna flood the market with
literally
Argentine beef.
Trump's Argentina beef deal angers America's struggling farmers.
Right, because they're like, no, we're already struggling as is. You gonna flood the market with cheap Argentine beef? Hello?
Also, Argentina may not have the beef Trump wants.
Mm-hmm. Shoot, they'll have it. They don't. The way these people don't move, they'll pay the check and they'll move the cows around. Be like, move them cows around to show how much we got more cows than we had.
I mean, weren't we supposed to be American first? But now we send to buying Argentine beef.
Mm-hmm. It's almost as if we should. It's almost as if we shouldn't have had trade wars. But hey, it's what it is. America first until it's not. Then American 31st.
I was really hoping I could find that number that he was supposed to be paying them, but
I remember. No, it was 20. It was 20.
I could have sworn. Yeah, I could have sworn it was 20 billion, but I don't remember.
But then I heard somewhere somebody said 40 billion, and I'm like, did we run another check again? Did we?
Here we go. Bailout. 40 billion. Yes. So. Well, that's also Benzinga. I don't know about Benzinga.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So this is MSNBC now. Oh,
and then they said China said, we got the soybeans. Come on. Then told China, we got the soybeans.
Okay, yeah. Reuters is saying it's 20.
Yeah, it's 20. It was probably
Popular.info is reporting 40.
Oh no, the 40 because the 40 thing is new.
Yeah, gotta be. So they must.
All right, fuck it. I'm gonna have to go to Google because.
Yeah, so we must
my
have been
aggregated search ain't searching for me like I wanted to.
I'm trying to think, like, is it 20 billion because we bought the pace, we bought in on the pesos, and it's like 20 billion for the beef.
All right, Newsweek has it listed as 40.
Okay. So was the 20 billion
here it is.
for the pesos?
Trump has sought to help Argentina boost its collapsing currency with a $20 billion credit swap line and is reportedly looking to provide an additional $20 billion in financing from sovereign funds and private sector for his close ally, President Javier Milei, ahead of midterm elections. Yep. So it was initially 20, but it's like, look, I will add you another 20 billion.
Mm-hmm. A 20 billions on another. So imagine
being American first and you sitting up paying everybody else.
And we sitting up here ain't got a pot to piss in and when to throw it out of. Come on now.
We about to, people about to run out of food stamps. What the fuck? 40 billion is about to go to Argentina.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, great. New York may have found. Oh, that says police, not New York. No, I won't put that on New York. Like, oh, yep, New York found a serial killer. It's like, nope. Maybe it wasn't New York.
Not probably New York.
So don't put that on me.
Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't you do it.
But yeah, so $96.5 million a year being paid out to Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella, seen here, smiling because you can't restore your copy of Windows. Previously making 79.1 million. Now, keep in mind that Microsoft fired, I believe it was close to 1,000 people. How many people did they fire on the 4th of July or close to it? Because the 4th was on a Saturday, so they technically couldn't fire them on a Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it wasn't 1,000. It was 9,000.
Yeah, it was 9,000.
Close to 9,000 employees.
Mm-hmm.
Let go in July.
So I'm typing in all caps.
I see that.
Farming situation. Allow me to say that this is sitting here and I am just. This is the equivalent of Kevin writing that note, right? Do we remember when someone was just like, yay, deportations, only to find out that the people that they hired and were paying under the table did 90% of their farm work, and we're just like, oh wait, y'all weren't supposed to take these people? Who's going to tend my farm?
I told you. I don't know if Sin could be able to tell this, but I could tell it. Georgia tried this with Sonny Perdue as governor. They tried it before, and 20% of the agribusiness was affected within the first 3 months of that, to the point where they had to reverse course because they tried to do the whole mass deportation thing and then realized that everybody left. They said we're going to start rounding people up, and they left to go to other states. And that business crashed 20% of that during that, to the point where they had to walk it back, because they knew it was going to be a problem.
Actually, let's just go ahead and say that as directly as our melanin will allow. It's because time after time, it is proven that y'all would have nothing in this country if slaves did not build it.
Mm-hmm. That part.
So yes, and this is where I come and sound somewhat contrarian in the case, but not. I try not.
I mean, you kind of have to. It's your role here.
Yeah. I do want to point out, like, again, like, this is where we point at where Trump is a symptom of what's happening and not necessarily the disease. Because if we look, because like, again, we're talking about like, oh, the farmers voted for this, and now look at them having to reap what they sow. Yes, to an extent. And like, even when we're talking about mass deportations, yes, to an extent, because remember what he was saying, and remember also what Kamala Harris was saying.
Yeah.
Both of them were painting not necessarily every immigrant bad, but we got to get rid of the bad ones.
And I want to point out here that Kevin and I are also talking about things that precede this administration, or even that person being in office in particular.
Again, which is what I'm saying. This is more like, again, what we're talking about here, like with the beef, we talk about immigration. This is still a symptom of a bigger disease that preceded all of this, because of the capitalist need to sit there and find a boogeyman.
Yeah.
So like the people who are voting for this, yeah, like, because they've bought this lie for so long, thinking it's true. Like, I can't say that, I'm going to excuse them for doing it. I'm going to say that there is a logical explanation for it. It's still, it ain't great.
Right. Because I'm literally showing points where they have tried it and they have reaped what they have sowed. They have tried it in Florida and they have reaped what they sowed.
And it's like the people who are voting for this aren't necessarily the ones who are being affected by it as much.
Right. It's people in ivory towers and in clean gilded streets that are basically saying we need to do something about the illegals, except for the people who we need something about all these migrants in the country, except for the ones that are needing the migrant labor.
And the ones who are voting for it, hook, line, and sinker, are the ones who do not have that labor force.
Right.
Who will look at anybody with a shade, who has a shade lower than like egg white.
Yeah.
It's like, yep, you're an illegal, you gotta go.
Right. And
okay, so like here's the thing. Like, hearing what you just said, right?
Mm-hmm.
I might need this. Like, this is my practice where these kind of like, let's talk about this comes up. Where are we going with this, or what is the thing that you would like me to know based on what you just said?
That people who are voting for this aren't, like, again, when people are saying like people are reaping what they sow when they vote for this, right? I still say that because of systemic issues, people are not reaping what they sow. It's a fuck around and find out type of thing, where it's like, we didn't think you were going this far. Its
actions have consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not saying like you deserve this, but your ignorance and your inability to read and enrich and inform yourself has caused you to fall in a gaping pit that the powers that be dug for you.
Right, because the system failed them horribly.
That the system has failed you and continue to fail you.
Because like when your Democrat counterpart is like,
right,
yeah, we got to do something about this illegal immigration. It doesn't necessarily like clarify the issue. Like you was like, you gonna be tough on the borders, you gonna close the borders as the Democrat? Yeah, like
Yeah.
even if you weren't voting for her, is it, well, I mean, look, my guy's gonna be tougher on immigration than her. I'm gonna vote for him. And again, everybody thinks that, oh, we're getting rid of the murderers, not necessarily the folks who are picking the strawberries.
Right. Or building the buildings.
Yeah.
You know, I'm telling you, like the people who were like laying down the fiber optic cable, they were migrants.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, like ain't nobody gonna be out there in their house trying to dig them trying to lay down them cables. No.
I guess this is where I'm just like, how do I say this, right? Because it's the place that I end up in whenever we have discussions like this, which is when it's just like, but let me say this while we're saying that. It sounds like there's going to be disagreement, and then you and Kevin or you will start explaining where you're coming from, and I'm like, okay, so I feel like we're on the same page about this. So what is happening here?
I do not agree.
I'm like, wait,
so, okay, my ultimate stance is I do not agree that people are reaping what they are sowing.
Right.
So, what's the difference between in your opinion, what is the difference between reaping what you're sowing and fucking around and finding out?
That people took a gamble based off of bad information. Not that,
Right.
oh, like,
They were sold a bad bill of goods.
right. Like you went and bought milk, but you didn't realize it was spoiled because you didn't have the forethought to look at the date on the milk.
Yeah.
It's all that it was
Right.
expired. It's not like you went out and bought bad milk, you drank bad milk, and now you are sick from bad milk. It's like, no,
Right.
you just bought milk not realizing it was bad, drank it, and then got sick.
Let's
I
say
I feel like it's important to say here, if that's where you're coming from, then both of those things exist.
Yeah, both of them do.
right.
I'm not discounting it. I'm just saying, like, whole cloth. I don't think that everybody who voted for Trump or even back, like, again, any GOP candidate who has been tough on immigration, which even again, when you look at Reagan, he was like, let him in.
Yeah.
So, and the reason why I say that is because I think there's
Yeah.
There
So
are
Takala's right.
people-
This
like,
is in response to them voting for him, and yeah.
I'm well aware. But like both of us, like all three of us here, have had talks on and offline, in and out of chat, and every social media platform, whether together or separately, about two groupings of people, right? And I think at the beginning, and where I think you still are, is, hey, I think it's important to note that as we're talking about people who voted in one direction or another for whatever reason, that not everybody came from the same place to arrive at that decision. And if that's where we're coming from, then that's fine. I feel like there's also plenty of room for us to know that there are people who knew what they were getting into and pushed the button and went, if I could have pushed the button again, I would push it another 50 times. Like, they went to the bad milk store to buy bad milk,
Right.
specifically, and we're hoping to bake it into a pie, and that pie got swapped on them at the last second. But they bought the milk knowing it was bad. They were hoping it would just be bad for other people. Like, we know that is true.
Okay.
also
I-
know-
I've realized the
thought-
error. I've realized the issue I've made again. Don't
But-
worry. I see
that-
it now.
Right.
But
yeah.
it's like, we know that has happened, and we also know, kind of like people in red states, right? We also know that redlining happens, gerrymandering happens, and all of that shit. And there are some people who have done their level best with what they could to try to do the good that they could do for their people, and is in as much as their convictions would carry them. And that system failed them and has left them with shitty options, terrible options, poor information, misinformation, and all of that other stuff. Like, all of that is happening together. So there is a part of this where I see where Major's coming from when they just go, hey, like, some of these people fucked around and found out. Some of these people are in fact reaping stuff that they sowed. And we need to make sure that we separate those two and know that those are two separate groups of people. not everybody who bad things are happening to deserved any of that shit.
Right. And then there are people who are like voted along Democratic Party lines, and they're caught in the crossfire of like, yeah, this shit's bad. This shit's bad for all of us, baby.
Yeah.
But
I
to be
mean, like there are
lumped
people
in-
who, yeah, like there are people who probably would just vote Republican, like they just vote straight ticket. Like, look,
Right.
I believe in the fiscal thing that the conservatives have. Like, look,
Right.
look, my best friend's he came over from Mexico. I don't want him going nowhere. He ain't done nothing. But
And you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, not, and also you have to understand that not every Trump supporter is MAGA.
yeah,
Like
also
that.
they have
they
not
just-
seen everything on Fox, and
Right.
Fox and Newsmax have not shown everything Trump has said.
Right. Not yeah. They just go along to get along.
So like there's
But I will say I have realized my issue again, the same issue I made last week, in which I have now not all mend this conversation again.
Yeah.
and like, you know, something, listen, it happens, but like it's me thinking about this because there were people, and like here's the thing, not every farmer, but I just wanted to be clear. When I'm talking about people, I'm not talking about people who just kind of like, wow, that's unfortunate that these things happen to you, right? Where you made poor and misinformed choices. There were some people who were specifically like, nah, fuck these immigrants, knowing that they were paying people under the table, like had undocumented people on their farm and voted for that man anyway, and then went, oh no, wait, they came from my farm. Yes, they did. Yeah, they did. And what did you think was going to happen? Because you voted for the person who said that they are like terrible people, horrible people, bad people, and didn't like black people or women or any of those things. Like you knew all of that, and you read all 900 pages or whatever of Project 25 and said, this needs to happen tomorrow. Those people exist.
Or they're only coming for the bad. They're only coming for the bad ones, and then you realize, wait, they're coming for all of them.
And
It's like,
you're just like, it's only for the bad ones. It's kind of like, oh, but who's making the decision about who the bad people are? Wait.
I have a producer note. Can you stop banging on your table? It's messing up your mic. Sorry.
Passionate.
Yeah, I know.
Like I get away.
I know.
I get away with that stuff because I'm a male. You know what I mean?
I'm just like it's bothering me now. It's like I just gotta stop.
Yeah, because they like hits the desk and it reverberates through the mic, and it's
Yeah,
like,
like you come in very choppy, so it's like you were making a point, but it's like,
Dear people who are watching at home, the thing that I basically said was, and I say, like, the place that I'm coming from when I'm talking about things like what Takao is talking about, for sure, is having to go through the process, in particularly, if I were to localize it, right? It's been a much longer time, but localized very specifically with the amount of awareness I have to the last 5 years of having to stare into the face of decisions that people make and go, there are people. Okay, I'm gonna take this back a little bit. When I was growing up, and I feel like everybody here with any kind of melanin has also kind of had this conversation at some point. You grew up and you were told when people were mean, terrible, horrible, said racist things, did shitty things or whatever, that the only reason that people do terrible things is because they don't know better. They don't have information. They haven't learned things. They haven't experienced stuff. And if these people were given the right information, if they were taught better, if they were exposed to more people, any and all of that stuff, then they would make better choices, right? And I carried that belief for 30-something years. That when people do bad things, it is because they just do not have the sufficient amount of knowledge or experience to do a better thing. And if they had that knowledge or experience, they would automatically choose to do better things. Because who would choose to do bad when better was available? And the last 5 years, in particular, have been me having to be very heavily disillusioned about, some people, when they have the option to do better, will not choose it ever. They will refuse to choose it every single time. And there is no amount of information, no amount of experience or exposure that is going to make them choose better. And that's usually the point that I'm coming from.
Oh, I got you.
When we have to talk about, this is the point that we have to talk about, or this is the point that I'm coming from when we get into discussions about things like this, is like, there are definitely a lot of people who just were not informed about things, and it is unfair to look at the systems that we live in and be like, every single person who made a bad choice because they're evil. But also me having to remember that some people do. Some people did. Some people will see everything. If we make it through this and we come out on the other side of it in any way that isn't improved, there are going to be people who looked at this time period and went, I don't see what the problem was.
Oh, I got you on that one.
Capitalism.
Some of that is capitalism for sure. I think, like a good 90% of it is. But it's also just like, I really do have to like remember to sit with that notion too, that there are people that could be living right next door to me that if they had to choose to go through the last 5 years exactly the way that it went, they would not have done one thing different. Those people exist.
Yeah, I mean, because the fact that it benefits them to sit there and hate if it means that somebody is on top. And all
as long as it's them.
Yeah, like white supremacy, racism, colonialism, capitalism, they all go hand in hand. They're like the fucking Planeteers of the Captain Planet that is fascism. And when all their horrible powers combine, Captain Fascism.
Not that we need to necessarily, and I will just say this last thing and then leave the point there because we have other articles to cover, right? It's the very real thing that was going around about 2021, 2022, like right around there, where people were just like, people really think that things were, well, I mean, Captain Planet did have an evil counterpart that they did summon, and I can't remember what his name was.
I'm gonna look that up.
But they had people were just like, people in America don't understand how bad off they are because of the systems that they're in. And a lot of them feel, there we go, thanks, Fangs, that a lot of them just feel like they are temporarily embarrassed billionaires. Like they could just as easily be any of these people at the top of the food chain if circumstances were just a little bit different. And for that, and what they don't understand is that just means if there were other people to step on that weren't them. And there are some people who, that if you look at Major, if you look at Kevin, for example, it would be like, absolutely not. And then there are some people who would be like me, stepping on people, hold on for a second, and would go to the nearest closet and get a pair of red bottom stilettos.
What in the AI generated nonsense?
Child, not that.
Like, is he wearing, like, is it painted on him? Like,
Yep. And he has well, I mean, Captain Planet also has a mullet, but I was like, but his mullet is red.
yeah. Captain Pollution, everybody.
Yep. I know what I'm gonna add to the high seas.
You know what the opposite of Captain Planet is? Don Cheadle.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Looting and polluting is but not the way. I feel like there's a character called Loot and Plunder, and I feel like that he essentially, if Trump had a better jawline, like that's basically it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Loot plus down to like the suits and everything, because he is like, I always think like some of these characters like Hoggish Greedley, Dr. Blight, I feel like some of them are like really like very caricatures of themselves, like Venomous Scum, like all those types. But loot and plunder loot and plunder and Sly Sludge are basically the closest thing that we will get to like actual factual people, like to actual factual real life characters.
I mean,
is
but we
Loot-
got a Trump character right here.
I mean, yes.
Hoggish Greedley.
Yeah, but like I said, look up that loot and plunder though, and tell me that that person would not be a cabinet member. It's LOOT.
I'm on the fandom page. I was hoping he would have been listed there, but he's not.
Oh, he's listed, but
Well, I mean, not on this list on the side. I see Dr. Blight, but not then Venomous Scum, but not Loot and Plunder. So I'm gonna search here in the
Funny enough, Venomous Scum is voiced by Jeff Goldblum.
Oh no, this is Don Jr.
Yeah, look at the fit.
Yeah, this is fucking
What
Don Jr. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, this man's got a rat tail.
Look at Pam Bondi in the background.
Yeah, that's Dr. Blake. I'm telling you, loot and plunder would be there. Sly Sludge, that all his whole deal is like, hey, I'm dumping thing to save money. I'm dump.
Mao, this is Elon Musk.
That's the AI right there. That's the AI right there. Voiced by, I think,
It was
a boy.
Tim Curry at the
Yes.
last part, but David Rappaport
which is-
after his death or before he died.
Yeah, because it was like for a year, and then Tim Curry came and then said, "Yeah, I got it now. I'm chewing all this."
Meg Ryan
Oh yeah,
voiced Dr. Blight.
for like 1 year,
Yeah.
and then like Mary Kay Bergman, which I think she does a better job.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, I'm telling you, there is a time when I did not, where I'm like, these are definite characters. But yeah, now Captain Planet villains sound more feasible.
Hey, Jeff Goldblum isn't problematic, is he?
No.
Okay.
Not at this moment in time, per the information available.
Great.
Pretty big. Yeah.
Martin Sheen and then Jim Cummings for Sly Sludge.
Yeah.
Okay, let me find out that the cast of Captain Planet was actually kind of stacked, though.
Yeah. It's they are put together.
Whoopi Goldberg was Gaia?
Yeah. Like,
Oh, wait.
who is
All
not Mati, but Kwame. Kwame was LeVar Burton. Like, Mati was
the
like,
first time a brother was in charge of an international group of people
yeah.
of any age.
And they were.
Capitalism. Duke Nukem.
Yeah.
Okay, I've not heard of the actor who played Duke Nukem, but okay.
Mary Stockwell, Maurice LaMarche.
This is fucking wild, bro.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Wait, who am I
Yeah.
missing? Where's the Swedish one?
No, it wasn't Swedish. It was Russian.
Oh, she was Russian?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is it's like, where is the white woman?
Mm-hmm. It's like Soviet Union in the first 2 seasons.
Linka.
And I think and then they say like Eastern Europe for like 3 or 4, 3 through 6.
although this was changed. She comes from the Soviet Union, specifically Russia, although this was later changed to Eastern Europe due to the USSR crumbling prior to the airing of the third season.
Yeah. Guy is from Asia.
Yep.
Kwame is just from Africa, but it's like they don't specify. It's like, oh yeah, Asia, Africa. Nobody's gonna check that.
I mean, there's clearly like there's North American, South American, African, European, and Asian.
Until we got to Mati, and then they were like Brazil.
Well, I mean
Brazil.
Well, I mean that's South America.
Brazil. No, specifically Brazil. They say it. He's from the Amazon. Brazil.
All right, we're spending a lot of time and not enough time talking about Microsoft CEO. No, actually,
it was like it was literally like he made a lot of money and we're like whatever. But let's talk about something else.
All right.
No, I'm sitting here thinking about the Microsoft CEO doing that when multiple people for different reasons are like a week and some change away from not being able to like get through the holiday season. Basic food. I am losing my mind.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So let's talk about some gaming then.
Indeed.
While Satya Nadella is scooping in some big bucks, there's still more unions forming over at Microsoft. The latest one's coming from the Hearthstone team. Again, following the same route as I think is the Blizzard story team. Excuse me, last week, because of Microsoft's neutrality agreement expiring. The Hearthstone team went ahead and formed their own union, Blizzard Entertainment's Team 5. This is coming from Aftermath.site. A group of around 100 workers voted yes to representation with the Communication Workers of America under CWA Local 9510. It's the third union to go public at Blizzard this week, following two new units composed of Blizzard Entertainment's Battle.net workers. So, hey, some good labor news to start off the gaming. Gotta love it. But here comes some bad labor news. Also, tangentially related to Microsoft. Halo co-creator says he's disappointed he and some former colleagues weren't credited for their work on Battlefield 6. This is from Video Game Chronicle. Halo co-creator Marcus Leto says he's disappointed that neither he nor some of his former colleagues were listed in the Battlefield 6 credits. Electronic Arts announced back in October 2021 that it was creating a new studio led by Leto and a game director role, which would focus on first-person shooter games. The studio, which would eventually be named Ridgeline Games, started hiring developers in July of 2022 to work on single-player campaign for a future Battlefield game. Leto then left Ridgeline Games in February 2024, saying he had left EA on my own accord, and announcing that he was, quote, taking time away from games to see what, if anything, I want to do next. The following week, EA closed Ridgeline Games, something Leto said he was unaware was in EA's plans, and moved some of his staff to Ripple Effect, a studio working on Battlefield multiplayer. Now that Battlefield 6 is out, Leto has posted a message on his LinkedIn page claiming that numerous Ridgeline Game staff members, including himself, weren't listed in the credits despite their work on the game. Quote, despite their significant contributions, most who were laid off were relegated to a special thanks section at the end of the credits, and several were omitted entirely, including myself, end quote. Leto then included a picture of where everybody should have gone, including names that were omitted, including his own. I wonder if Battlefield, if the dev team, if Battlefield 6 will go back and update that game to include those names, because I feel like that is some fucked up shit to do, especially for the people who laid that fucking foundation for everybody else.
Yep. Indeed.
The Saudi overlord said, "Nah, not needed. Back to work." Wouldn't put it past him.
Mm-hmm.
In more labor news, and I want to preface this by saying, and I've said it in Discord, again, majors.house/Discord, if you would like to join us when we talk about the news, when we're not on the show. I don't share many articles from Kotaku, but this is the first place I saw reporting this issue, so it's the one I grabbed. Ubisoft asked devs at Star Wars Outlaw Studio to lay themselves off. This is again, like I said, this is coming from Kotaku. Quote, as part of our ongoing evolution and long-term planning, we have recently realigned our teams and resources to strengthen our roadmap, ensure our continued focus on the Division franchise and the technologies, including Snowdrop and Ubisoft Connect, that power our games. To support this transition responsibly, we introduced a voluntary career transition program, giving eligible team members the opportunity to take their next career step on their own terms, supported by a comprehensive package that includes financial and career assistance. Please leave so we don't have to force you to leave. We don't want to be the bad guys.
No, you're gonna force me.
Don't make me do it.
Do it.
Don't make me do it.
Do it.
I don't want to do it.
Do it.
I just can't.
Do it. You're gonna force me out.
I can't. Just my arms are so spindly.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, nah, you're gonna have to fire me so I can sue you for wrongful termination. I got the lawyer ready. Come on. Come on, Cletus. Come on.
Of course, this is the studio we're referring to is Massive, which was acquired by Ubisoft from Activision Blizzard back in 2008. It initially began supporting the publisher on Assassin's Creed and Far Cry before spearheading the development of The Division, an ambitious multiplayer shooter that let players team up or fight one another over loot in a ghostly depiction of post-outbreak New York.
Yeah.
While the Snowdrop engine is now being used in the development of the next Far Cry, recent licensed projects like Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, and Star Wars Outlaws haven't delivered new best-selling franchises. What in the fuck? Moving over to PlayStation. If you like sales numbers, I have good news. I've got sales numbers. Mainly, that PS5 has just overtaken its lifetime sales of the PlayStation 3 in the United States.
Yeah.
This console just did not sell well.
I mean, it really started cooking like 4 or 5 years in, because like once it got into the 299 era, that's when it really started getting some traction. But yeah, in them early days, it was all a meme. It was all memes. It was all Ridge Racer and Giant Enemy Crab. That a thing that was referenced in our Split Fiction playthrough.
Let's see. This is Matt Piscatella. He wrote on Blue Sky that the PS5 is on track to outpace the PS4. Quote, a timeline. It is ahead. The PS5 sales are ahead of the PS4 on a quote timeline basis in the US, and have been for a very long time. Quote, PS5 is ahead of PS4 by 4.6%.
And trust me when I tell you, the PS4 generation pissed me off. With the exception of maybe Horizon, Spider-Man, and like Uncharted 4, I was irate with the PlayStation 4. That 3 to 4 generation really ticked me off. That 3 to 4 transition, when they slam the door into people's faces when it comes to backwards compatibility, only to then bring it back up because from 4 to 5, I was so mad.
I won't relitigate that, but I have my feelings on backwards compatibility, and I feel like people, I don't know. I feel like people have unreasonable expectations for that, but that's me. We also weren't creating the same game for multiple generations like we are now, so there was a reason to buy new games.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, allow people to be able to play their old games and then buy the new games.
Well, what I'm saying, my argument is like, look, up until recently, we didn't have backwards compatibility, and I'm like, why are people up in arms about it now? We didn't have it before. But again, that's me. That's just me.
Yeah.
It's like, I just bought a new system. If I just played new games, I'm fine. I don't. Yeah. So yay, PS5, you did it. A winner is you. You have now won the console wars. All you Sony ponies can celebrate. Sony did give us BC for him. Oh yeah.
Like 1 to 2, yes. 2 to 3, depending on what console you had. But I was like, okay. But they did allow us to have some through PSN, so that was kind of fine, But then 3 to 4, that's when they closed the door on us and said, "Generations, guys, we believe in generations." And then they opened that shit back up for 4 or 5, and then that's when we created like PlayStation 4 and 5 versions of games.
I mean, well, 3 and 4 versions did exist. I will, like, again, I still think that there was a technical limitation between 3 and 4.
Right.
Like, that's what explained that. Like, that I'm not even fighting that battle, because, like, look, you can't emulate cell architecture on x86. I don't know what to tell you. I don't make those rules. I didn't make those chips. IBM did.
And then was like, I remember in that Shadow of Mordor port, PS3 port. Yep.
No, I was on PS4 by that time, so I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Streaming news. We have some streaming content creator news, because TwitchCon was last weekend.
Yeah, it was.
Girl.
Yeah.
Twitch rule breakers rejoice. Targeted enforcement will replace blanket bans. This is coming from Engadget. Of course, last week was TwitchCon's 10th anniversary, or 10th TwitchCon. I think it's been more than 10 years, but only 10 TwitchCons. First and foremost, they announced dual format streaming. Lets you stream both vertical and horizontal. It's getting a beta rollout.
That's pretty cool.
AI made an appearance at the keynote. First, auto clips is a new feature that automates highlight creation for streamers. Twitch also mentioned that Meta's AI glasses will soon support Twitch live streaming.
Which I don't like.
Yeah, I have encountered the Meta glasses in real life, and I'm like, don't. Like, if we were not cool with Google Glass, let's not do this. Just because you wear fucking Ray-Bans and Oakleys and shit does not make this any better. I'd rather have a Google Glass. I'd rather have the dumb shit on my face that we just know I'm doing some dumb fuck shit right now. But I did skip a part here. Let's see. Twitch is in most cases moving away from blanket bans and towards target enforcement, so a chat violation may not affect an account's ability to stream or vice versa. So you catch them ban hands in chat, you can still stream. Or if you catch them ban hands on stream, you can still chat. Oh, Ruin. Don't worry, because that's next.
Trust.
Streamer assaulted at TwitchCon slams event security. Quote, I think other creators should seriously consider not attending in the future. This is from Eurogamer. Of course, Twitch saying that the safety and security of all those attending TwitchCon is our highest priority. Which I like to go on the record and say bullshit.
A table of warm, unattended beers.
Do we remember what happened last year with Miss Megan Thee Stallion?
Yep.
I don't.
Oh,
I remember a ball pit situation.
Yeah,
that was the year before that.
That was the year before that. That one was like somebody literally walked up on the stage on Meg.
Oh shit!
In the middle of her performance.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
And we talked about that here because we were just like someone just walk right on by you.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was a level of like that told me everything I needed to know about that situation. They were slow about it too. That was the wild part.
And this is not even to mention the nonsense, right? About where and they were just kind of like, hi, here's a table full of open drinks at a convention, because that also came up as an issue.
That's what I'm saying. Pre-poured, open, unattended beers.
Wait, like, so they were beers ready to be drank? They weren't just somebody sat beers on a table and walked away from them.
There were like, imagine you see a thing where it's just like a table full of open drinks already poured.
No.
Yeah.
That happened.
I mean, that's like birthday. That's like children's birthday parties in church. What are we doing?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like,
and that, like, to tell you how far back that was, I was on Twitter when that happened.
Yep. And then I remember another particular moment with a person, like, and then also like somebody from a lot of forcibly pushed with leg streamers just pulling up on TwitchCon, like interrupting people in streaming pods. I remember vividly with a person that we couldn't find out that used to be with a person named Hallie, a literal Disney princess, pulled up on a streamer mutual, Big Cheese, and was bothering him in his pod. To which the staff was like, nothing was to be done unless if Big Cheese hit him with a smooth right cross, something would have happened. But that was an incident.
So
to which also the CEO of Force We Push with Leg tried to pull up and was denied entry, and there was a bit of a squabble during that, to the point where, funnily enough, my home shout out to the homie Chrissy HQ got missing got in the middle of that, trying to enter the building herself. And got kind of like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna get in. Hello. Yeah.
So yeah, to bring this to this year's TwitchCon, streamer Emiru has disputed Twitch's claim that it responded to the incident when she was assaulted during her TwitchCon meet and greet, calling the claim, quote, a blatant lie. In a swift media statement, Twitch said, quote, the safety and security of all those attending TwitchCon is our highest priority. Excuse me, end quote. And called the behavior of the man who pushed past the queue to grab Emiru and kiss her, quote, completely unacceptable and deeply upsetting, end quote. It then revealed that it had, quote, blocked this individual from returning to the TwitchCon premises, and they are banned indefinitely from Twitch, both online and in-person events, end quote. So there's a video, shout out to Zach Bussy, be bussing with those Twitch news. He was recording a video of the altercation that happened, or at least he shared the video. I don't know if he recorded it. The video shows the moment that the man strides over to Emiru and assaults her before another man, presumably working in security, shoves him forcefully away. Jeez. Whilst it appears that Emiru was protected by TwitchCon staff, it's since become apparent that the security guard was part of her team, not TwitchCon staff, which did nothing to prevent the incident from occurring at all. TwitchCon staff that was like there in the line, just like looked at it happen and was like, hold, please hold, guys. Just wait in line. There's nothing, no reporting to anybody, no getting anybody's attention. Like, she just fucking stood there while this fucking happened. Emiru said that when she went back to the back with a friend of hers to kind of calm down, just compose herself after what happened. She says that, quote, there were at least 3 or 4 TwitchCon security staff in the area who did not react and let the guy walk away, as you can see in the clip. And since they don't even appear in the clip, since they don't even appear in the frame. None of the TwitchCon staff came to ask what happened or if I was okay. My friend who was present told me Twitch security were also behind the booth afterwards, joking about how they didn't even see what happened and immediately laughing and moving on to talk about something else. So if no one was checking if I was okay or if I needed anything and they let the guy run away initially, I have no idea what anyone hired to keep the event safe was doing. Twitch's statement, they said that the guy was immediately caught and detained. I'm sorry, but that is a blatant lie. He was allowed to walk away from my meet and greet, and I didn't hear he was caught until hours after he attacked me, and it felt like this only happened because of my manager pressing for it, not because TwitchCon staff present thought it was a big deal, end quote.
Damn.
I mean, yeah, you can go look up the video yourself. It's like, yo, where the fuck this dude came from? And like, you can't do that. Like, what the fuck? And the thing was, she was signing something or talking to a fan while this happened. Like, homie got pushed out the way so that way he could just suck her face down. I'm like, bro.
It was like, excuse me, boss. Nom. And he was like, go. And then bro was like, fuck out of here. And then it was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I
see. It
note,
appears that I have crossed the line here. I think I will leave.
I think I will leave now. And it was like, ooh, consequences? Yeah, I'm finna go. Like,
but again, able to walk the fuck away.
Right. Was
outside of the push, outside of the push was able to just fucking leave of his own volition.
Yeah. Like, what?
Ain't nobody try to scoop that motherfucker up.
Mm-hmm. I'm like,
So
you got.
I'm glad that homies that went, they made it back safely, non-assaulted or molested. But look, trying to secure that Twitch bag, you can do that without going to TwitchCon.
Mm-hmm.
That's somewhere you ain't got to go.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't.
To me, I feel like there are many places that I could go as a creator. And
There's
still...
a PAX, DreamHack. Look, Summer Games Fest, man. Look, GDC is opening up to the public.
Like, brother, if I'm going all the way to San Diego, it's for SDCC. Like, it's for Comic-Con. I'm not going all the way out there for Twitch. I'm not going out there for what equates to a corporate retreat. Like, I'm not doing that. And I know it's like, when it comes to, like, you know, the Black and Unity guilds, I'm like, yes, that's cool. That would be cool if it did to do that. But it's like, I don't think that I could just go there and feel like that I'm not gonna be either a part of some crap or hear about some crap and then know that nothing was done about it. To be there in that space and say, yeah, nothing was done about that.
Yeah, this is a fucking shitty situation all around.
Yeah, because that person is a big person of the platform, and that happened to him. What would happen to
that's somebody making you money, and it's like,
right? I mean, a big person on your platform, and they are being accosted. What would happen? And they barely just about got what would happen to the upwards of thousands of affiliates and hundreds of partners who would come there and be accosted.
See, that would end up with me. If that happened to Ankh, look, I'd be on the first fucking flight to San Diego.
Oh,
like,
that'd be it wouldn't be like belt to ass, it'd be foot to ass. Absolutely.
Now I will kick his ass. Now fuck that. We using the bad word today. I kick his ass.
Mm-hmm. I'm unlocked the thing. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, I
really would be on my way over there like this.
Mm-hmm.
Shame.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hi friend, would you mind watching my cat for a couple of weeks?
Look, I'd have called up saying, "Hey, Sam, I'm on the way to the airport. You need a ride?"
Yep. And I would have been like, on the way to the airport. Why? I'll brief you. Oh,
no,
okay.
I'd have figured you would have seen before me. You were like, "Look, I was like, my bags were packed and ready for you."
Mm-hmm.
If I call you, like in that case, I'd be calling you, be like, "I'll see you."
Bet on the way, on the way.
On the way.
Oh, you can Venmo me. I already bought your ticket.
Bet. Last but not least, we have some updates. PS5 got an update this week. Actually does something. Doesn't just improve the stability.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I mean, it's actually something that's pretty nice, pretty decent. I wish more electronics would do this, especially electronics with screens. This update does allow you to see the serial numbers of your devices that are connected to it. So your your PlayStation itself and your DualSense controllers. So I guess if you need to fill out some warranty information or about to submit an RMA or something like that, you don't have to tear your console apart to look for the fucking serial number on it. Looks like there's also an update for the DualSense Edge, which I probably will just plug this into my PC and update it here. But do not worry. They did include your software performance and stability updates. Everybody does. Not just Sony, everybody.
Everybody in the club. In the club.
Everybody in the club getting open. Everybody in the club getting open. And that's it. That's all I got.
Yep.
Unless anybody else, the floor is open for new business.
So I was reading this article about from the Purple Sharpie. If you happen to be listening to this episode at any point in the future, I was just not familiar with your game, and it's some really good game to be had over there, the Purple Sharpie, where she was talking about social media and how she, like the efforts that she's making to have some social media maybe for specific things, but for the most part trying to pull things into her own website, FOSS projects, and other things, rather than having to rely on the nonsense that is Meta, Blue Sky, all of that other stuff. So there have been there's at least one recent thing out that she wrote. That article was just like, I am in this place. It was an enjoyable thing to read.
Nice.
Okay. We should drop the link to that. People can take a look at it.
I shall.
We got some stuff, got some topics and stuff if you want to share that over on in the Discord, pages.house/Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Schlink. All right, so like software performance and security updates is their patented catchphrase. That is the patented catchphrase of anybody who's releasing an update on a fucking mobile device.
Yeah.
Like straight up, like Google, who I imagine has more open source, leanings than Sony does.
Yeah.
Yep. YouTube got updates. It's more stable. Oh, that's right. Yes. Also at TwitchCon, apparently Mr. Dan Clancy was spotted hanging out with women, like a fourth of his age? I mean, I don't know how old he is, but he looked like he old as shit, but still.
It's like
he was out there Leonardo DiCaprioing it.
He was partying it up. It's like the women, like, say one of the particular women were like, yes, we were not underage, but we were young. But it was like, oh no, you are hanging out with people that you are not supposed to be hanging out with, that are clearly younger than you, and that's not a good look.
I mean, I don't know. I'm a ruin. Like, look, they're legal. They can make their own decisions. Look, I mean. Yeah. This is not me victim blaming. Let's also put it like that too, because I know how bad that sounded after I said it.
Yeah. It's just like you're outside when I need you to be out here, handling the biz.
Yes, with consent. Yes, like if it was with consent.
Yes. But yeah.
Let's just not. Let's look. We live in a post-truth, post-Epstein society now. So like, fuck it. It's terrible. He does it every con he attends. He's been photographed pouring Henny into black women's mouths at DreamCon in the past. I'm sorry, what? Kev, the fuck you got going on, man? I'm just...
Okay,
just
so...
Just gonna sit over here now.
Before I really drop down a good amount of stuff, has everybody spoke their piece? Because it might be a minute.
Oh, Kevin, get into it.
Please.
Okay.
I need time to recover.
Okay, so before we talk about the thing that I did last night, let me take you on a bit of a journey. So Steam Next Fest happened. a lot of games were played, a lot of games were enjoyed, a lot of games were put down. As far as my game of the year, probably my paragraph for the game of the year for the D DCA, you know, game of the year paragraph thing with Jiggy, which that's December the 15th for everybody. All right, including you to Cal. You putting down one.
Who?
So been playing a lot of awesome games on play that last week. So been enjoying that and dealing with all that good foot dealing with all that good beautiful bean footage. Um, so that happened. So as I was convalescing with that over the weekend, I reached out. I was like, gabbing with my homie, uh, not really my homie, but a classmate of mine who had recently moved back into town. That me and I have had a good rapport with each other, and I had sent her something on Facebook to not Facebook, but Instagram to the akin of October is take a a BBW out on a date month. And I send all like weird, weird, cute things like this person with this letter wants to take you out on a date, and it's like this letter and whatever. And so to which I woke up on Monday and she said, I am free Wednesday. What you trying to do? And I was like, cool. And so a date was planned. A date was planned. A date was and I said, shall we do the standard dinner and a movie? She said we can, but we must watch these two movies. And one was Black Phone 2, which was a big no-no, and another movie was called Good Fortune. And that's the movie with Aziz Ansari, Seth Rogen, and Keanu Reeves. And when I tell you that the breakdown of that movie has to be a thing to itself, because I don't want this thing to be another hour of me breaking down movie is. But the TLDR, it is like, imagine like A Wonderful Life mixed with Trading Places, and that'll give you kind of like a loose breakdown of what that movie is about. It is very heavy on the social commentary of the gig economy and rich CEOs rich CEOs dealing with more money than they ever need, and to the point where it is like this morality of like, I bet your life is better because I bet your life isn't better because you have money in it, to which it was like saying, oh no, my life was definitely better without money. Definitely better with money. It's so much better with money. Money was the solving of a lot of my problems. And so it was kind of like, rich man becomes poor man becomes rich, hilarity ensues, angels, that kind of stuff. Keanu being essentially a combination of Bill, Constantine, and John Wick, but not really. So yeah, that movie was actually really good. So so Wednesday happened, last night happened, got together, went to go see a movie. I got the tickets, we got the popcorn, a tub of popcorn, and 2 drinks. So that was about the cost of a Wii U game back in the day. Watched the movie, had a good time in the movie. We had an awesome time in the movie because we were the only 2 people in the theater. And so it was just like we were in our own little private screening. We had conversation. We ate popcorn. We drank Diet Cokes. It was beautiful. Then we went to Applebee's for half-price apps, as you are wont to do. We talked. And it's that wonderful feeling of like having somebody to see you as you and not like, because in my life I wear many hats. I am son, I am caregiver, I am father figure, I am, citizen. But to have somebody see you as Kev and not see you as any of that, and just see you as you and conversating with you and allow you to be able to be an adult and have adult conversations and have adult, and put on some cologne and some lip gloss and a cute dress with boots and me a clean shirt. So it was really nice to be outside with another person and have viable female companionship. And it was really nice to the point where I'm like, yeah, I think I need to go to the mall and buy an outfit, a couple more outfits. Because I was lacking in outdoor clothes. I had mostly clothes to run errands in. I had clothes to run errands, buy groceries, pay bills. I did not have clothes to be like grown and sexy in. So that's something I need to fix. um then I felt, so it was just a good time, and it was wonderful energy. And there's a second date brewing. Don't know when that is, because we are also millennials and we are chronically busy. Working our many jobs and wearing our many hats. And yeah. So yeah, it was a good time. And I just am very happy to be outside and such. And it was like, oh, this is what people who be outside doing. This is nice. Because that's the one thing that kind of like got burned out by the pandemic, was that need of just being outside with people and actually engaging with good adult conversation. And it was good. We didn't talk about it, like it was just really, really fun. We might have had a conversation about some some anime a little bit, but it was nice. And I definitely would like to do it again. So, and that was my date. Yep.
Dope. Sin, what you been up to?
Are you asking me what I got going on this week?
Sure, we either way. We can go in the past, we can go into the future. We can do the right now.
I guess I tried to understand the question at hand, because Kevin was just talking about experiences. This weekend, I am planning to do a whole lot of nothing. There is another episode, Ampershadow happening this weekend, but I'm not in that episode, so I will be cheering from the sidelines. And I have finally made it to the next capitalism checkpoint. I will probably head to the grocery store, and other than that, enjoy a weekend of doing very nothing.
As you should.
I think I might try to arrange like a staycation some point on some weekend and just be like, I'm just gonna sit in the house, play video games, and watch TV. I know it's supposed to be like the last weekend of the state fair, but I am just like, do I really feel like doing that?
No. You don't feel like doing that. Don't do that.
But yeah, that's it. That's all we got there.
Let's see. For me, I've been playing an airplane game on my iPad a lot. I like it a lot. I've already spent like $40 on it because I don't know how to play the game, and I tried to pay the win route accidentally. And now I want to restart it. now knowing what I'm supposed to do, but they do not make it easy to do that. So I'm like, fuck it. I guess I'm here now. Fuck it, we ball.
Yeah.
Let's see. I picked up that Nicktoons RPG-ish game for the Switch for my son because he said, "Hey, I want to play that game." I was like, "All right, we'll think about it."
Called like the Dials of Destiny or something?
Yeah, like the Dice of Destiny or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
He was out of school Monday. My wife asked him to clean his room. So I was like, all right, look, I'm not going to tell him, but I will buy this game for him. And, you know, if he cleans his room, hey, cool, get a little treat. Yeah, that didn't kind of work out the way we thought it was going to work out because we didn't tell him. So he had no incentive to do it. No, I did not buy a new iPad. Yes, I know I know we talked about the M5s that came out last week, but no. Actually, they came out this week. But he eventually did clean the room. He got the game Tuesday. But then yesterday he comes to the living room. It says, "Daddy, I don't think I deserve the game." What do you mean? I don't think I deserve it because I feel like yeah, I don't think I deserve it. You know, I really don't know if I should play. I don't deserve it because like he kept starting sentences over and over again. So I knew he was trying to figure out some way to BS this.
Yeah.
So it's like, go talk. Like, obviously you're struggling with me. Go talk to your mom. So he walks over to her because she was sitting beside me, also bewildered at the statement. He's like, "Kate, what are you talking about?" So he finally comes out to her and says, "I don't want the game. I want to give the game back because that means I can have a dirty room again." No. No, that's not how this works.
You do good, you get treat.
But see, and I'm not sure if I mentioned this on the show before, but when he gets in trouble and, you know, as the parents say, "Hey, we'll take the thing away if you don't act right."
Yeah.
Let's say, for instance, it was the TV. "We'll turn the TV off if you don't stop crying." He turns the TV off. Because motherfucker, I'm
like,
going to cry.
Like,
So
I'm going to act up, and it's like, he saw beyond he peeked beyond the veil. He was like, he realized I would just rather like act up.
Yeah, it's like I'd rather go without and do the thing I am currently doing. And it's like,
yeah,
damn. You've really solved this. And you're making this so fucking difficult now.
It's like he realized if I just like I could just act up. And I may not get it, but I know I won't get it's like basically like figuring out I know I'm not gonna get this thing, but I need to act up. And I have accepted the fact that I will not get this thing.
Yes. It is like
I have accepted that.
I'm like, what the fuck do I do at this point?
I mean,
I figured it out. Trust me, I figured it out. But in the moment, I'm like, what the fuck just happened here?
It's legit the equivalent of you now know. You just be like, look, since there, I'd be like, hey, we sorted it, but guess what? That's not gonna last long, kiddo.
No.
Like, you're gonna want something, and you're going to have to act right to get it. I can wait this lot longer than you, sir.
Right. And it's like, but yeah, so last night was an escalation.
Yeah.
Where it's like the thing had been done, like the deed was done. You had a game, but he's like, I would rather not have this if it meant for my room to be dirty, which
Right.
I feel like it's a support. Like he ultimately came to this conclusion because he has some difficulties with games, and I noticed like the night before he came up on maybe a boss and was having trouble fighting the boss. Didn't ask me for help. I would have helped him, but it's like, look, he's trying to figure it out on his own. I'm gonna let him be a big boy, do that.
Yeah.
But he quit playing the game, went back to his iPad, and that was it. He played a little bit the day before. I mean, that Wednesday. But yeah, that's when he went back to his room. He was gone for a minute, and he came back like just before bedtime. I was like, yeah. Like he had the game in the case. It was handing me the case back. Like, I'm not taking this. No. No. It's yours, dog.
It's yours, Chief. But you know, like I've done that. I've done that thing where it's like there's going to be something that, like, say, how you respond. Like, it's not a no now, but it's a net. But it could easily be a never, where it's like, I will make sure that is not your concern anymore. Like, how you respond to this no becomes a never. Cause I will make, cause like I said, I told Bungie, I was like, me and your mom will have a conspiracy where this will never even enter your realm. Like, I will persuade her, she will agree, and then you're just cut out of the equation. Like,
I give it to this kid, man.
Like that was indeed. That's what I was saying. I give him the props for thinking that, and coming to that conclusion. But then I will also do the counterpoint of, you're gonna want something at some point, and you can string this out, but there's gonna come a time when you're gonna want something, and you're gonna have to play ball.
Mm-hmm.
There's no like, oh, I'm not gonna do it now, but I'm not gonna get it. No, it's gonna come a time, Chief.
Yeah, it's like, we ultimately told us that, dude, like, that room is going to be clean, like whether you have this game or not. Like, I don't know, so you might as well just take it and just have it, because
and just have it, because if you want something later, that requires a clean room, like
allegedly, because remember, this was supposed to be a surprise. If he cleaned it, he didn't know I was going to get it.
Right.
It was only after the fact, because like, I really wanted him to have the damn game.
And
but it's like, I came home and it's like, you know what? This is as much as I want to do. Okay. So I pulled the game out the bag. I set it on the table. He was like, how'd you get that? Don't worry about how I got it. You need to think about how you gonna get it.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, by cleaning the rest of my room? What do you think?
Look at you.
But what got me also that night, because my wife, she does the second job. She's a part-time therapist. She was in a session when he finished the room, and he had also ran his mouth at her when I was on the way home. I heard that over the phone. He didn't think I heard that. So look, you got the room clean, but look, mommy's gonna have to approve that.
Yep.
I don't think she's coming out of her room, Dad. Dad, I don't think she's coming out. She's not gonna come out. She eventually did come out. And when we talked, she told me, she's like, I thought we had a rat in the house.
Okay.
Because all I could hear was on the door. Just calling. At the door, I was like, we ain't got no rats, dude. And then she looked and said, and she saw Caden at the door, just trying to push it open softly, so he can see what she was doing. So he can ask her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. Being a parent is fun. Fuck what you heard. Being a parent is fucking fun sometimes. But yeah, so that's what's happening.
Parenting is fun, but not for the faint of heart.
No, it's not. So yeah, that's what happened this past week. Also, like again, the No Kings protest stuff happened this week. For those who went, hopefully you were safe out there. If you are poo-pooing, stop poo-pooing. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah. Agree. Stop it.
Not everybody's where you at. Look, I've had to learn that lesson too. I know that I technically don't want to be around a whole bunch of shit lives, but look,
yeah,
you got to meet the people where they at. And if you ain't out organizing, you just out there on whatever social media of your choice saying, this ain't gonna work, this ain't gonna work. You keep that shit to yourself.
Yep. Either be a part of the solution or try not or get out of the way of the problem. Like, cause ain't nobody now.
Excuse me.
Don't be a problem. That's what I say. Either be a part of the solution or don't be a problem. Like that.
Of course, that led to the president crashing out and sharing terrible AI videos.
Yep.
Of him wearing crowns.
I mean that's the data.
And of him pooping on protesters.
Yeah. I mean, he apparently one of them included him pooping on, was it Aaron Parnas? It looked like. And you know what? I'm all right with that. Whatever. There was shit on the lib. Oh wait, I got a button for that.
There it is.
Anywho, yeah, hopefully everybody was safe. I know I've seen some videos online of some people FAFOing. And I love how Kev sent me a series of them where I asked the question and then summarily got it answered in the next video.
Yeah.
You're like, asked and answered.
Yeah, because I was like, I feel like this first one does not give the context of why that is happening.
I'm like, who is this dude?
Like, so I say another video needs to be explained. Like, who is this person? Oh,
answered.
Yeah, answered. Because I want you to know that wasn't just a random person. That was a person with an agenda, and that agenda was not good.
And still sticking to the principle of Black GOP having the worst fucking lineups, just cuts, period. Like, my guy, what are you doing?
Maintaining the fact that they don't have the best barbers.
No.
They don't have a connection to. They sitting up here eating the driest of meats at the at cookouts that they do not belong to. Like,
he's like he went to Sal's and said, "Give me the Clarence Thomas."
He was like, yeah.
But yeah, so that's also something that happened in the past. This week,
yeah,
I am experimenting with trying to take substances that will help me sleep. Also just to kind of take the edge off on a fucking weekday, because it's getting there, man. It's getting there. So that's something I'm looking into. I think I may never deliver on the promise I allegedly made to Kev, because I don't know when I will stream Delta, but I do need to finish it. And that's the only thing that's keeping me from finishing it, is the fact that I should stream it. And I'm like, I don't feel like streaming. I'm going to play something else. Like Ball Pit.
Oh, I should get Ball.
You should get Ball Pit.
I think I will get Ball Pit.
It's really good.
Thanks to Didi, I think I will be getting Ball Pit.
It's really good.
Yeah. No, yeah, I played the demo. So good. That and Megabonk. That's so good.
Yes, Megabonk is really good too. So yeah, there's probably some Metal Gear to be had. And I do need to kind of get back in with some tactics as well. But outside of that, I am close to also starting the work again on the file server, trying to expand that storage. So hopefully I'm looking at possibly next week buying a very big external hard drive to back up everything that's on the DAS. So I can start buying very expensive 12 terabyte hard drives to stick into said DAS to turn it from a RAID 0 to a RAID 5. So I can at least have some level of redundancy and start beefing up my storage again. I've also replaced my backup battery in the network closet because that also died last week. And now I can monitor them on my phone. So I will know that if there's a power outage in my house, or at least in the network closet, because I will get a notification saying, "Hey, we've lost connection to your battery." Yeah, a lot of work going on, a lot of infrastructure. It's infrastructure month over here.
For real this time.
Yes. Now that I've lasted more than a year at my job, and it seems like they want to keep me around, so I can now start on these projects again. Capitalism is shit. El capitalismo es mierda. Yes. I probably said that fucked up, but yes. But yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna drag this to 11. I don't want to. So thank you everybody for tuning into another episode of Tech Talk Thursdays for October 23rd, 2025. Of course, if you're watching this live and you would like to catch up with all of the previous episodes, I do want to point you to our new fancy, it's fantastic, beautiful, tremendous, not tearing the East down, the East wing worthy, but hey, better than a Gilded Ballroom website that won't cut your snap benefits. TechTalkThursdays.net is where you can find all of our episodes, all 154 episodes in audio format for your listening pleasure. And it's also Fediverse approved. So you can follow us on Mastodon, on Pluroma, Miss Key, Cow Key, other places.
Yeah.
Let's see. Or you can go to majors.house/TTTvid. That will take you to the YouTube playlist with all of the episodes, including our Thursday episodes. And of course, if you're watching this on archive, you can catch us live each and every Thursday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. It's about to be Eastern Standard in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Or whereabouts 8 p.m. Look, it's when we feel like it, but it's gonna be close to 8 p.m. Thursdays. Where you can join in on the chat, join in with the rest of the community, and contribute in real time to this show. It's really dope. Majors.house/Discord is where you can join the Discord server where we talk about this week's news and other fuck shit that's happening around the internet. Good fuck shit, bad fuck shit, all the fuck shit. Yeah. I think that's it. DCAnalyst.net. That's where you can go and check out all the words that may be written, mostly by Kev at this point. Which I thank him every time. But look, I even wrote something too. I wrote something about Bond. And then I wrote something about tech CEOs. See, I write things. You don't know me. Anywho, it's time to get up out of here. Thank you again, everybody, for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. On behalf of the GOAT, Idios and Anka, aka Idios and Partner. On behalf of Sunflower Sovereign Sinziak, on behalf of your boy, Kevin Kev, it's your boy Kev in the building. It's your host, Mark Summers, Major Linux, twitch.tv/Major Linux, techtalkthursdays.net. And of course, you all could have been anywhere in the world watching any streaming, or you could have been reading the tech and gaming news yourself, but you said, no, thank you. No, thank you. They tore down the east wing of my house, and I have nowhere to be. My first lady has nowhere to work. So we're here watching you. And for that, I say thank you. And all I've got left to say to you wonderful people is no one is going to save us but ourselves. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. I love you. And peace. Ha.
Wakanda forever.